Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Avery. Just your YouTube connoisseur, your video connoisseur, coming back to y'all to talk about going all in. I watched a video about going all in, and I'm uploading content because I'm going all in. I'm married to the game. I'm married to the ups and downs of life. I'm married to the process. I'm married to commitment. Right. Tomorrow morning I'm going to work out. I'm going to hit the gym inside of my garage. I'm going to make sure that I give my body that muscle, that pull. You see that right there? Right there. This muscle right here. I'm going to make sure I work these muscles, the back muscles, to, if not unbig my back, to make sure that my back is exercised and it's going to chisel out. I'm going to put in that work to become that person that I want to be. Who says I can't be 300 pounds, 300 plus pounds and fit? I can. I need to watch my high blood pressure and the cholesterol level. I was told that the other day. And for me, I know it has to be what I think about. It has to be up here as to why I'm thinking about tomorrow and the next pinnacle of life. But I can only give myself those 24 hours. I know that God gives me 24 hours, and I got to give myself 24 hours every day. And 4 to 6 of those hours, I'm asleep. So when I wake up, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. And matter of fact, I might get to it after this video. I'm feeling. Put on this hoodie that I have right here. Put on this hoodie that I have right here and get to it. When I put on this hoodie, I go DoorDash. Put on this hoodie, I go to certain events, right? This green hoodie and this gray hoodie. Green hoodie and gray hoodie. And I get to it. I can't let nobody stop me or what I got going on and how I'm going to get to it. You can't let nobody stop your motion, right? And I'm going to say this. I traded my old life to be where I'm at right now. I traded that away. I traded the 9 to 5 away to get digital money, to access money from my phone, basically. And now I'm looking for more avenues of digital money because that's where the new wave is headed to anyway. Digital money, making money digitally. So making money from your phone, having avenues and access ways to have money being made from your phone while you do work physically, or you do something physically, an income producing activity, for you to receive money onto your phone instantly after you do that activity. For instance, if I cut hair, then I get a digital payment sent to my phone. That's money, right? If I'm able to provide a food delivery service and then get paid from it instantly, that's money. I'm into those activities now as I get older. The toys just got bigger. I want the SRT Red Eye, the Red Eye Charger. I want that. I want a G Wagon. I want that. I want a bad chick on my side, a hustler on my side, my queen on my side. Like I talked to my childhood crush the other day, and I was on the phone for a good amount of time, like an hour, and we was just running. And I was like, I've been wanting you. But somewhere along the line, the wires got crossed and stuff happened, and it just opened up my eye. Like, at the end of the day, I have to be right here before any of the other stuff comes my way. Before I draw in any of this other stuff, I have to be right. I have to be stable. I have to be on my P's and Q's. I ain't saying I gotta be the most well versed or most well articulated person in the world, because I may not be that, but I will be Avery. I will be the person that puts in the work, the person that lays a brick down and puts the mortar to it, or the person that fixes the taco, or the person that assembles something together, or the person that retrieves a buggy, or the person that, you know, makes sure the meat is not going out, or it's not out of date, or the person that fills aisles up with freight, or the person that checks a customer out, or the person that, you know, puts things into grouping and into place. The person that makes a video to inspire those that are listening to him to go after what they desire, whether that be cutting hair, whether that be food delivery, whether it's medical delivery, medical courier, whether it's post office, FedEx, UPS, right? Or you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or a medical assistant or any of those things, or you want to practice your own, you have your own practice. Go after what you want in this life. Go after the things that make sense to you. Do what makes sense to you for what matters to you. Because it's about you at the end of the day. It's about your mindset and how you're going to help yourself and how you're going to help others. How you're going to love God on the inside of you and how you're going to love others externally. I wouldn't know how to love, and I wouldn't know the difference between how to love someone correctly and incorrectly if it wasn't for my grandmother, if it wasn't for my mom, if it wasn't for my dad, if it wasn't for my aunties and uncles and my cousins. I wouldn't know the difference between the right way about doing something and the wrong way about doing something if it wasn't for those people in my life. I'm self-made to an extent, but what you see in this representation of how I'm able to articulate myself and how I'm able to give game out is based on the people I hang around. My circle of influence is wealthy in all areas, and we're able to diversify and come together and make something more extraordinary than the world's ever seen. We're able to do that because why? We're God's kids. We're the Most High's kids, and we're the Most High's relatives. The real Most High. The one who sits high, looks low, the one who goes after the one lost sheep and brings it back to the 99 or however many there is. The one that solidifies and gives us our worth. The one that tells us we're more than a gambler. We're more than a, a hooker or a prostitute. We're more than, you know, the overdoser. We're more than that. Even if we was that at one point in time, we're more than that. We're more than conquerors through Christ who strengthens us, through the Christ consciousness, through the consciousness of prosperity, the consciousness of doing great things, the consciousness of loving one another, the consciousness of doing unto others as you want done to yourself, the consciousness of treating yourself right, making sure you just took a bath, making sure that you're away from problems and things that don't suit you, making sure that you're trying to make peace with everybody, and if someone wants to fight you, this is what I want you to do. Be better than I was, because someone asked me to fight them while I was dealing with something in a facility, and I said, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't none of my business. And I yelled it out instead of being like, bro, I don't want to fight. My nerves was bad. And I asked them later on, after I said that's none of my business, I told them, hey, you are a straight up B word, and let's get it on. And we started fighting, and he beat me up. He hit me with 4 punches. He counter striked and beat me up that day. But afterwards, I said, I don't bother nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody. Don't mess with me. That's what I said. So in that sense, I there's two sides to it. I I released the energy of how I felt about a situation, but I wasn't as mature as I could have been. I didn't handle the situation how I really wanted to handle it by not giving that, not losing my energy. It's all about your energy in this world. People want to see who you are so bad. And sometimes you have to show them who you are either by distance, you have to show them either who you are by example, you have to show them who you are by just being yourself and speaking your mind sometimes. I rather love and I rather be in a situation where I don't have to be manipulative or manipulated or in a situation where I have to use some of the stuff that I was taught just by living life. This some of the things that I do, I was taught those things, or I seen those things happening, or I was around certain energy. And it says you are who you hang around. But we were all of us were newcomers at one point. All of us were still learning at one point. We saw somebody do something and we picked up on it just like everybody else is. But the difference is in the mind what you do after you see those things. How do you do what you do after you see those things unfold? Do you continue doing those things, or do you try to break away from it and grow and expand? Are you a wanderer? Are you a drifter? Are you a person that creates new lanes, and are you a trendsetter? What are you? Who are you in this world? Are you a leader? Are you a follower? Are you a creative? Are you a person that's inspired by people? Knowing who you are. Because I've worn all those hats. I've worn all those hats. And I'm telling you to go all in on your dreams, to go all in on your vision, to go all in on what you see, to go all in on what the Most High gives to you, because that's what the Most High showed or shown to you for a reason. Whether it was to warn people about it, to inform people about it, to keep to yourself and write down in a journal, to act on it, whatever the case may be, to show you what's coming in the future, for you to be the person that invented or whatever. You're that person in your life. You're Batman. You're Spider-Man. You're the person that got bit by the spider. You're the person that got you know dealt the hands you got dealt with, and now you have to play it out. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna just continue to fold or pass on opportunities when you got the right hand. You just gotta play it. If you playing spades, you got a couple books. You got a couple books in your hand. Play it. Go for the books. Go for the kill. I done played so much video games that the Xbox said we can't play no more. The Xbox doesn't even work anymore. All because what I'm addicted to the craft. I'm addicted to what I'm good at. I'm addicted to sniping off people on Call of Duty with the AR pistol, with the assault rifle. I know how to get kills. I know how to go across the map or to journey off and spawn trap or to go off and go in the midst of a map and get kills, or to camp out in some sunny spots and snipe off. I done worn all the hats. I done had a high KD on certain matches. I done had a low KD on certain matches. I done been up before. I done been down before. I done had bread before. I done been broke before. I done based in a bound, like the Bible talks about. being real, it's gonna cost you something. It's gonna cost you either loyalty, it's gonna cost you time or money. And time is money. But it's all worth it. If I never make a dollar off of this, I got a community of people that know me and know who I am, know what I represent, and we vibe out digitally, or we might link up and I might have a friend one day in the real world that I could just talk to, that I could just sit down and eat breakfast with in the morning, that we could go out and play basketball and be on the same team or compete against each other and make each other better. Iron sharpens iron, to see what we really made of, to see what we really got, what's our weaknesses and our strengths, and how can that be implemented into a business, or how can that be implemented into uh whatever we got going on, a relationship, knowing what partner is good at what. And pick your relationships wisely, pick your partners wisely, whether it be a romantic relationship, a situationship, or a actual relationship where you're dedicated. I seen Dr. Umar Johnson talking about this. There's a pleasure relationship where y'all just hang out, y'all go see each other when y'all want to see each other. There's the situationship where it's a friends with benefits, sneaky link, right? And then there's the relationship where you're committed to the person even when they're upsetting you, or even when it doesn't seem like it's going right. Sometimes you're committed to that person. There's different types of relationships, and then obviously be smart. Do not be deceived by anyone, including me. Right? Choose your life and be happy with your life. Be happy with what you have. Things, all the things that I have, I'm choosing this life right now. At the end of the day, I'm choosing this life. This is the life that chose me, and I'm choosing this life currently until I want something different, better, or worse, or whatever I choose. I'm living in a balance right now. Like Future said, I'm living my second life. Is so amazing. And your second life is when you realize you only have one. It's when you flip the switch, like, oh, I done did the partying, I done did the drinking, I done did the smoking, I done did the vibing out with people, I done did the loss of money, I done did the gambling, I done did the trading, I done did the trapping, I done did this, I done did that. So what do I do now? I find my niche, I find my community, my family, my tribe of people. I invest in network with people, and what? I stay positive, and I stay emitting that energy, that vibration out into the universe in my zone. I like my friend that I met in the facility. I do what life allows me to do. Friend, his name Oliver. He said I do what life allows me to do. If life's permitting you to trade currencies or forex or crypto, ETFs, futures, stocks, bonds, and be profitable from that, do it. If life is allowing you to have multiple partners, you got multiple spouses, or you're into socialism or whatever, or polygamous relationships or whatever, do it. If life's allowing you to have a few good friends, or a few good relatives, and a one spouse, one boo, no ex, small circle, big checks, do it. Do what life allows you to do. Do what the Most High allows you to do. Listen to the Most High, your inner man. It's trying to tell you this is what we need to focus on right now. Whether it be money, huh? Or whether it be you know, your health. Someone had to tell me today my cholesterol is high, my blood pressure is high. And it all goes back to the mind. It all goes back to what I'm thinking about trying to implement in my life, and me knowing exactly what I have ownership over and exactly what I created. That's what it all goes back to. Like Nipsey Hussle said, I spoke some things into the universe and they appeared. Trying to make it clear. I'm gonna make it clear this year. I spoke some things into the universe and they appeared. I started talking about G Wagons and they started appearing. I started talking about cryptocurrency and Forex and it became simpler to me over time through me studying the markets and me, putting in trades on a demo account and on live accounts and being profitable, even if it wasn't by a lot, being profitable in certain trades that I took, right? And